Hey, this is James. I just want to send special love and respect to Mr. Double A. I'm not gonna say his name. I don't have permission, but you watched a bunch of videos yesterday, and I really appreciate that. I also want to send special love and respect to everybody who's been watching these videos. I just really been trying to put up content that people need at this certain time right now because I think we all need reassurance. We all need hope. So I just want to send love and respect to everybody who's been watching these videos, everybody who's out there in the world under this quarantine. We will get through this. We will get through this. Stay together, love each other, love and respect to everybody who watches these videos. And this is how I do it. One of the greatest men who ever lived. Here's the video. How you guys doing? This is James. This is Have the Conversation. I like to talk about hot button issues so we can coexist in this world through knowledge and understanding through having these conversations. Right now, I want to talk about 10 things that we all can do while we're quarantined, so we can get through this quarantine and go back to our daily lives. And here we go. One of the first things we could do, or I think this is going to be a top 10 list 10 to 1, but no importance. We could give blood. Right now, there's a shortage of blood. Well, there's always a shortage of blood, but right now they're saying that if you give blood, that you'll be able to help a lot of people out. And giving blood, every time one person gives blood, you're helping out 3 people at the same time. So right now is a very good time to give some blood. Another thing you could do is catch up on your Netflix and your Tubi. I was watching the news and they said that there's a lot of Netflix shows that are on there. Frozen 2 released early, and a lot of the movies that are in the theaters right now have released early too. So one of the things you could do is catch up on your Netflix series and catch up on those Netflix movies you ever wanted to see. And also another thing is that who here has heard of Tubi? I'm gonna raise my hand. A friend of mine told me about Tubi. Her name is, I'm gonna just call her Miss C. I haven't asked her permission to say her name on the World Wide Web, but her name is C. She has a nice name that reminds you of plates that you eat off of. I'm just gonna say that. It's not China. It's not China. It's not, her name is not China. It's something else. That's a very nice name. People use it for dinnerware. Um, but yes, Tubi is a free service, just like Netflix, and they have a lot of free things on there, free movies, and I do believe they have free TV shows. Just go to Tubi.com, Tubi, and there's a lot of things there that are to offer on Tubi that are just like Netflix. Another thing you could do is you could clean your house room by room. I know that's probably not what you want to hear me say, but you can clean your house room by room. And I bet you within these 2 weeks you'll be able to discover new things that you haven't seen before in your room. You know how sometimes you put things away that you put away a long time ago, and then you clean up things and you say, "Oh, I forgot I had that." Yes, I've done that before while I was doing some cleaning. And yes, you can clean your room. You can clean your house room by room and find things and discover new things. Another thing that you can do while you're at home on quarantine is take up a hobby. Take up a new hobby. There are a lot of inexpensive hobbies out there. You can still go to the store right now during this quarantine while you're shopping and get things for it. Such as painting. And I just touched my face, I apologize. Such as painting and or coloring or sewing or something to that nature. Do something simple that the whole family can enjoy. That way to bond everyone together as a family. So try painting. Something else you could do while you're at home right now is read all those books you've been meaning to read. Yes, I said you've been meaning to read because there are a lot of readers out there still, and right now is a great time to take your time, read a book, page by page, and digest it. We're supposed to be quarantined in some of these states for at least 2 weeks. Some states are 3 weeks, but right now is a great time to read that book you've been meaning to read. Another thing you can start doing is journaling, writing down your thoughts on paper. You can write down about how you're feeling about this situation right now, about things that are being on your mind. Write a short story. begin an autobiography, something like that. Right now is a great time to start journaling. Another thing you can start doing is get in the kitchen and start cooking. With all the restaurants only doing takeout and things like that, there's no there we're not going to restaurants and dining out as families and friends anymore. Get in the kitchen, start cooking. There are lots of websites out there that have free recipes. Recipe.com, foodnetwork.com, food.com, the kitchen with no E. There's a lot of websites out there that have free recipes, and all you need is what your leftovers in the refrigerator, and that's a great way to get in there in the kitchen and find out what you can do. Another good thing to do while we're here on this quarantine is cultivate your friendships. When I say cultivate, I mean you can talk deeper to people. You can talk to people about what they like to do deeper. You can just get to know people better. We have friends in passing and at work, and we don't always have the time to actually talk to them in a more drawn out manner besides the small talk we do with them all the time. So cultivate your friendships, because there are people that we have in our lives who we call our friends who have a lot more in them than the small talk that we always do with them, and we never know what we could learn from them, what type of value we can gain from them, what type of value we can give to them. So right now with this quarantine, we could use this time to cultivate friendships. And along with that being said, it kind of goes with this next one. Reach out to others. We don't have to just stay with our families per se. And what I mean is we can reach out during just FaceTime. There's been on the news, people have been doing FaceTime with their friends and families. You can do uh, talk to your friends through the phone, talk to your friends through Facebook, talk to your friends through social media. Reach out to others. Just make sure other people are doing okay, because when we're out and about doing our daily tasks, we do come in contact with other people. So it's a great opportunity for us to reach out to others, let them know we care, and this is gonna bring us all together during this time of uncertainty. There's nothing like being at home and not being able to talk to people. Talking to people helps the day go by. Talking to people helps you to uh, be feel better about yourself, feel better about other people. It just helps you feel good. Plus, talking to people, you can learn things, and talking to people and reaching out to others is a great thing. It's very satisfying. One of the greatest things I think about this is spend quality family time together. I think that's one of the greatest things about this. We're at home with our families. Besides doing the whole school thing and the whole work thing, spend time with each other. Spend time. This is a perfect opportunity to have quality time with your family. You know how we say quality time with our love or with our relationships and our girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, whatever the case may be. Quality time with your family is one of the most important things in life. You cannot you cannot trade in quality time with your loved ones for anything in the world. Quality time with your family is worth its weight in any precious metal on earth. They're your family. Love them. And one of the most important things I think we can do, aside from having quality time with our family, is diving deeper into our belief systems. Dive deep into your belief system, whether it's, I don't care whether it's Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Hinduism, whatever case may be. That is the one thing that I truly believe in my heart that we can use to help us through this, is to dive deeper into our beliefs. We go to church, or we go to synagogue, or we practice our religions daily, but while we're on this quarantine, that is our belief system is the one thing that we have within ourselves to study, to dive deeper into, to really come into the presence of, or to get closer to our deity, whatever deity we may have. I'm Christian. I have Jesus. So diving deeper into your belief system is a very important thing right now, because if we just rely on our own understanding and not try to see the bigger picture with all this, I think we're going to be stuck in our minds, and that's not where we need to be at. We don't need to be stuck in our minds. We need to be paying attention to the news and reaching out to others, cultivating time with our families, diving deep into our belief systems, and really trusting the process, if you will. What process? The process of doing basic sanitation of ourselves. That's the whole process right here. Basic sanitation of ourselves. Washing your hands. I mean, touching the face, not necessarily. But washing the hands is the biggest key right here. Do basic sanitation, so that way everybody will be better in the future. And the whole point of this video was that whenever we have time on our hands, we have time to do great things. Whenever we have time on our hands, we have time to do great things. And one of the greater things we can do with our lives is reach out to others, spend quality time with our families, love on people, and dive deep into our belief systems. Give blood. Love you guys.